Alright, so Shnerdcast, episode 46. Back here with Colt Cannon.
Aye.
Fucking just kicking it. It's October, man.
I know, right?
Times
You doing
are
anything?
going by fast.
You doing anything special for Halloween, or are you just gonna like stay inside for COVID season?
Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be staying. I might go somewhere, maybe go to maybe drive somewhere, maybe like LA or something. Cause
Oh, hell yeah.
Or like Monterey, because me and my girl have been wanting to go. She's been wanting to go somewhere, and I'm starting to feel it too.
Yeah.
Kind of bummed about that $500 red light I ran.
Yeah, dude. You're like, do I want to go on this
just paid for
trip?
that whole trip right there.
Yeah, that would have been one trip for sure.
But,
one drive.
Yeah, I don't think I really have anything special planned. What about you, dude?
I got new merchandise coming out exclusive for Halloween. It's only going to be available for October. It's not out yet. I have to do some finishing touches on this design that I've shown you. That's the example image. I'm still wanting to do one thing to it for Halloween.
Yeah.
And new music, of course, and then also the reactions. Definitely keep up with those. But other than that, man, I just stay inside and make music and reactions and design stuff. That's about it.
Is there any reactions that you would recommend somebody like a new timer to watch? Just any of them?
Just any of them off the bat that was like super surprising to me. I would have to say, Corey Taylor from Slipknot did a rap rock hybrid song, with this younger guy from the UK named Kid Bookie. Super small. Like, I mean, Bookie, yeah, he knows Corey Taylor. He's done like 2 songs with Corey Taylor, one with Tech Nine. Like, he's getting up there. But I found him on Instagram and I seen he only had 7,000 followers. Wow. And yeah, no, I hit him up and was like, check out the video, and he gave me mad love.
Dude.
But I would check that one out because that song blew me away. I was like, this is so weird, but it's a good weird.
Yeah, I can imagine, man. Fucking doing the reactions though. Fucking is there like like one you kind of like the most, or like there's one that you'd go back and watch it and be like, oh, I like this.
I have to say that any of the Native American hip hop reactions that I do, priceless. Yeah. That music is
the Native American hip hop.
Yeah, Native American hip hop, indigenous rap is like another name for it. Indian hip hop, however you want to put it.
That's crazy. I've never really even heard of any of that stuff.
It's crazy. Snotty Nose Rez Kids, those guys are dope, dude. Superman, he's hella dope. Dre Zeus, yeah, they're on a level. They like to preach about what's happened to their people, and those reactions always like hit me the hardest, and I'm always like, damn, dude, this is crazy, dude. These guys are next level.
Fuck, man. Yeah, I've been I took a 23andMe test, and I'm like 28% Native American.
Are you?
Yeah.
Oh, hey, now.
Yeah, but I don't know. I'm good for my mom's side.
Yeah.
And my mom's from Mexico, so
yeah,
I'm pretty sure if anything, it's not going to be from any tribes.
Never know. Maybe never know.
Get that government check.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Get my government check. Fuck it, if I'm gonna do it.
Well, you did that. You almost sounded
nothing's
just
off limits.
You almost sounded just like the dude in King of the Hill, John, the one that sleeps.
John Redcord.
Yeah, dude, that character is so racist. Dude.
You know what's hilarious is when they first introduced him, he's supposed to be like this super majestic dude that just bangs Dale
Dale's wife.
Yeah, Dale's wife. Yeah, that's hilarious.
Yeah, and has a kid with him, and Dale thinks it's his for some reason.
It's funny. There's this one episode where Dale's hella paranoid, and he's like filming all this stuff, and he sees somebody coming into his yard.
The window. Yeah. I remember that one.
What are you doing? He's like, I was just coming to give
a massage.
He's like,
give her a massage.
He's like, get back in there and give her the massage. And then he was all like, he's taking all the fun out of it now.
He did. John Ellis says that. Yeah, that character's hella funny though.
That's actually one of the best shows, I think, that's like under the radar that a lot of people don't watch. And especially if a lot of like younger kids, if they start watching it, they're like, oh, this is some fucking country ass fucking hick show or something. Yeah. But if you actually watched it, it's actually a really fucking good show.
Dude, it's a great show. I binge watched it when I was like, well, I used to watch it all the time as a kid, but I re-watched it. Yeah. I binge watched all the seasons one time. Hulu. That's probably where I watched it, was on Hulu. But it was years ago when I watched it, or binge watched it. By the end of that season, I was like, I remember not liking this show. Why? And like, I remember just all the episodes like I would Seinfeld for me.
Yeah,
it's the same thing.
Seinfeld's a good one too.
Yeah, so like for King of the Hill, it's like that show had so many classic moments, dude.
Piggy Hill.
Dude, I'll never forget.
Ooh, yeah.
Like I always think about this, but Family Guy, dude, when they had they had Hank Hill in the recovery program, he's like, I'm addicted to propane and propane accessories.
There was the Poltergeist one where he took his where they. You know,
Oh, he kept peeling his layers off and becoming different cartoons.
Well, he turned into Hank and he's like, propane.
Yeah. That's fucking funny, dude.
But another news for you non-believers all out there, your Lord Savior Donald Trump got fucking. He got fucking COVID. I'm glad there's this one.
I'm sorry, Sonny. Thank you right in the nose. Yes, it's just.
Can I get a lighter, please?
I hope he does better. I hope he gets better.
Yeah, most definitely. You don't want.
I'm not
wishing
wishing ill, but I'm just saying.
He got the Chinese flu. No,
I know, dude. It's all of his ignorant statements like that one are coming back to bite him in the ass.
Hella bad, dude. Hella bad. And it's crazy because what as of this recording, it was announced like what 3 days ago.
2 days ago, or a day ago, I think, actually. I could check, but I don't have Instagram on this phone.
And his wife, Ivanka or Ivana.
There is a God.
But what if, like, me and you were kind of talking about this. What if he did die? Like, what if he died? Like, is that gonna does Biden automatically win, or is like there a runner-up that could kind of?
Dude, I'm not in. I don't know. I won't even bother expressing my political views, but like, I think that I would think that the next former candidate might have a chance of going back into the race. I would think. However, it would be kind of like well, there's no other contender now. You know, like you're the winner. But he did just go into a hospital for precautionary measures or whatever. So I don't know. Maybe it's worse than it is. Or maybe he's just like using all that money to get the best doctors and treatments.
And using all those money he never paid his taxes with. So.
I know. What did they say? It was something like $700 that he paid in like. And then they compared him to like.
He paid for.
I seen a statistic about it. They were like, Donald Trump's taxes are gonna look like this, and they showed like Biden's, which was like $1 million paid, right? And they showed all these political figures, and then they showed his, and it was in the hundreds of dollars.
Oh my
and
God.
It's like, dude, if that's true, I'm not saying that's true. I'm just saying if that's true, that's scary. Like, how do you think people get rich? They fuck over the lesser people. Like, and he's an example.
He's like, I still got those pictures of you and Epstein.
Yep.
I still got the pictures of you and Epstein.
Fucking
God,
guy,
that's
dude.
crazy though.
He refused to wear his mask. Look what happened. All the people who are voting for him, I just want to point that out. He continuously refused to wear his mask, and look. Now the fucking twist is he probably gave it to himself to develop an immunity to go forever.
You just fucking Trump bot.
Yeah, they're like, we didn't invent the cure for COVID. However, we accidentally invented immortality, but the thing is you have to get COVID first.
Imagine if like you're able to immortalize yourself to download stuff from the computer, and Donald Trump's like one of the first people to do that. We just have
Elon's like, I got you, man.
We just have Donald
the same
Trump
thing.
with the blunt, like
yeah, I know.
that meme.
That's hella funny from Joe Rogan's podcast.
Just imagine if we ended up having fucking Trump forever.
I refuse to think that's a possibility, because then I'll know that I am right for not wanting to ever vote again. Then I'll know.
Yeah.
Did you see that fucking debate, dude?
I didn't want to.
I just watched highlights of it, and I was like, this is a shit show, bro. Yeah. Like,
it was pretty bad. I mean, I didn't watch it, but I heard it was pretty bad. I mean,
this fool who was it? It was Biden and Trump, right? They fucking I'm saying that name right? I'm sorry, I'm high. Yeah, I'm saying I'm hella high. I
think his name's Tramp. I'm sure.
It's Trump and Tramp. Dude, this just like I feel like they had that debate and Biden just slipped him the old COVID. I'm just kidding. Or am I?
What if his wife was fucking somebody else and she got COVID and
Biden
gave it to he's fucking Biden. Biden has COVID too.
Yeah, no, he just tested. He had negative. He just tested. They said it. They announced it. He came out negative, and then he wished the best of wishes and health to President Trump and his wife.
He's like, best wishes, motherfucker. I know, right? Yes.
He's like, I'm fucking 100, but I feel like I'm 30 again.
He's all saying the statements like, I'm sorry. Then he walks away. He's like, yes.
Dude, it's funny because I'm sure that when people watch this, they're like, well, you guys are sharing a blunt. How safe are you guys? Well, I'd like to say that when it comes down to how safe we are, we're not fucking going to 100 people parties deep and like kicking it with the groups of people. Like, we have the few people we kick it with, and then we do things.
Yeah.
That's like it. And that's what everybody's doing right now. We just happen to be doing it on camera. And I think that what the irony of me is saying this during this conversation is that Trump had an ignorance almost the reverse of this, where he's seeing thousands of people a day deciding not to be safe, and like, and
maybe he got it from a fan. Maybe
I just think it's COVID. Yeah. COVID just, I don't know. I don't think he got it. I don't think there's some conspiracy. I think that he got it because he wasn't safe, and it's like it's definitely not the same as two friends kicking it that kick it with like three other people.
Somebody who's traveling the country constantly.
Yeah, he got constantly, like out of country, in country, wherever he goes, he has a cabinet of hundreds of people who wipe his ass. Like,
yeah, and then like you just said, there's hundreds of people around him all the time. So
yeah, dude, it's not.
And who knows what his wife is doing, who she's
doing it with, what's going around. Like,
I'm not saying she's cheating.
No, I
know. I said that earlier though, just to clarify. I'm not saying that at all. So
I am.
So
we've seen your dick pics, Trump. We know.
There was this apparently a leaked photo of him, and then like he has like a super tiny dick.
That's why I said that. That's why I said that. That's why I said that. I don't know if it's true though.
So one of the things I wanted to talk about though, or like bring up today is Microsoft. They bought Bethesda.
What? Yeah. There goes that game company.
Bethesda, $7.5 billion.
The B's, 7 B's, bro.
Billion.
Oh, just
billion. All those zeros in that bank account.
$7 billion.
But yeah, and then the dude who the president or the CEO, Todd Howard, as of now, he's still he's still there, and I guess he put out a statement saying he's excited to be working with Microsoft. But you have Game Pass, right?
I do.
So it was probably maybe like a month ago when they put 76 on there.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking maybe this was like something that's been in the works for a while.
For sure. For sure. I mean? Yeah, it had to have been. This isn't something that just emerged and popped up. They've probably been in negotiation for like
a few months.
Yeah, good call. Yeah, a few months. Maybe even longer. In fact, you know what? I know it's longer because before Microsoft ever approached them, I would have bet that they were already considered selling it. Probably. And they just were like, who would buy us? Like, of course, it was either going to be Microsoft or Google.
I don't know really who owned.
Google, Apple.
Who owned or owns Bethesda? No, I don't know. I don't know who it was before, like who were the head people running it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it was actually pretty crazy because I don't know what this means for Fallout and the Elder Scrolls franchises. These games are obviously, especially Elder Scrolls, it's a huge market.
Yeah.
It has a huge fucking cast of people who go through read all the books, all the stories, and people they'll go through all the like the little side stories, the books, everything, the like the lore and all this stuff. I'm good for it now. They go through all the lore and everything, and they literally piece together. They'll solve like
any errors,
puzzles, or like
I see.
They'll tell you like how everything's set up. There'll be like bodies there, and then the way Fallout is, they'll leave like little hints of like, oh, this is how this person died, or there's like a serial killer that was doing some crazy shit. And like in Bethesda, same thing, or Elder Scrolls, the same thing, where they have like little just side stories of people just doing shady ass shit, like in real life. Like, oh, they're keeping people under their house, but it's like some old ass lady.
Yeah.
And they have like a whole background story that if me and you were playing, we're like, oh shit, there's like a fucking people.
You're thinking that the purchase of that's gonna affect that kind of creativity?
I'm not saying it's gonna affect that. I'm just saying, what is it like? What are they gonna like? Are they gonna continue making those games, or are they just gonna? What's gonna happen? Like, are they just gonna focus more on?
I think I think the answer lies in the recipe, so to speak, right? Yeah. I think that the answer is that Microsoft bought that studio, because we're talking about Microsoft buying Bethesda, right? Like, and how it's going to affect the outcome and what is the outcome. They didn't just buy it going, you have all these people that work for you. We want them to do what we want. Yeah. They bought it probably, I'm guessing, thinking like, oh, you guys have Fallout. You guys have that. What else do they have? They have what was the one that I liked that I hella played?
They have Doom.
Doom, thank you. Doom. I was like, I know they did Doom, and they did both of them,
they
right?
have a couple other games
which is on free on Game Pass now.
Yeah,
Doom Eternal. You should check it out.
That's I know. I downloaded it last night.
Did you? Good. Yeah, check it out. Yeah, don't play the online mode, dude. Play story.
I didn't know when you download it, there's both campaign and online. It's separate. It's weird how they do that now.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. That happened when I bought it. Yeah.
It's weird.
So I think that they bought the studio for those titles.
Yeah.
Like I'll put money on it that they plan to do sequels.
So
to all those games that they've done, I put money on it that we'll see a Doom 3.
One thing I do want to see, Doom 3 would be fucking sick. Doom 3 would be dope. But the one thing I kind of would like to see them kind of improve on, since it's Microsoft and they're pretty generous when it comes to this stuff, but microtransactions.
Yeah.
Which Bethesda's got pretty bad, like, known for fucking, especially in 76, which they got killed for. And now they're doing a lot of stuff better. And it's funny because they just got owned, like, they're doing, like, free season passes and stuff. And
that's important.
It's funny, though, because they just started doing that, and they just got bought up by Microsoft. So I'm hoping, like, piecing together the puzzles that maybe the microtransactions for Bethesda. So hopefully this is good, because I don't know.
It's good news.
Yeah.
Look, it's not like, I know these are more like two game studios. It's not like EA bought Bethesda. You know what I mean? Like, or it's not like what's the one who does Assassin's Creed?
Ubisoft.
It's not like Ubisoft bought them, because if those two had bought them, then the question would have been, well, I guess what I'm trying to say is with Microsoft buying fucking Bethesda, it feels a lot like them learning from their mistakes, and you're kind of pointing that out about transactions, you know, and all of a sudden a turn of a new leaf with Bethesda. That could have been the influence of Microsoft saying this will be good for the stocks or whatever.
Also, too, because they're the ones who start doing the free games, all that stuff. So Nintendo and PlayStation owners, you could thank Xbox for creating the free game and all that.
PlayStation Network.
They didn't have that for like almost a year.
PlayStation Plus.
Yeah, they didn't have that for like almost a year after. Until
and we were getting free games every month for years.
Yeah, and we're like, and then now with Game Pass, it's fucking awesome. I think it's so worth it.
I know Xbox really did a good job with it, with Xbox Gold and now Game Pass. You know, but
it's funny too because go.
But the utilization of them combining all the doing the packages now. Now you get Game Pass and Gold, and like that's.
And then if like $1 more, they always promote for $1 more. You can get Ultimate, where you can download the games on your computer if you have PCs, which I think is
fucking dope. Oh, that's what I was saying about Steam. They combined it with Steam, and I thought that was brilliant. Like, they applied that same thing to Steam.
Well, I'm glad. Somebody's actually working with Steam and not just fucking. They're not
shafting them,
or trying to make their own thing, like fucking Origin and fucking Ubisoft did their own. Oh, so stupid.
Dude, yeah.
You guys are really that fucking greedy?
I'll stay positive about Bethesda then. Microsoft's done good in the last couple years with operating systems, in my opinion.
Because when we started this podcast, the very first episode, the first thing we talk about
is Microsoft.
It's Bethesda and Fallout 76. So they've been getting
great. This is gonna be the last time.
The last episode.
Yeah, the first and last.
But yeah, so they've been getting like flack for like the past couple years.
I know.
And then even with Doom, they didn't really
get much of a good reception with it. Doom Eternal did horrible. Like, they were the main complaint was online mode. They changed everything, and it was like, you guys kind of dropped the ball. Like, you had something that worked. It was just like Halo or Call of Duty, and then you changed it to what you expected Doom fucking online to be, and it kind of sucked.
I haven't played it, so
don't worry. You'll play it and you'll be like, oh, this story's dope. It just takes a second to get into, but it's dope.
Another thing though is could this be kind of scary for PlayStation and Nintendo? Because what if since now they own it, they could easily just make this an Xbox exclusive.
I didn't didn't think about that.
Yeah, dude.
That's a good point. I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
That may very well happen with Fallout, with Call of Duty. I mean, with Doom.
Doom is on both PlayStation. And
yeah.
like, I mean,
Fallout's on both of them, right?
Speaking of console wars, maybe
might reignite it.
Yeah. Oh well, they might just be like, hey, like
it's over.
You can't play all these games, but
I know. What if they're just buying all the dope games?
Yeah, so it might be a little scary for fucking. Whatchamacallit for Nintendo and
well, I think that this isn't equivalent in like it's not the equivalent to like how drastic it is. My example here was a way bigger deal, but like just to give an example, I think a lot of people thought the same thing about Disney and Marvel.
Yeah.
And they were like, fuck.
Well, I mean...
This could be the killer, or this could be the holy shit moment.
They still do have some Marvel stuff on Netflix, so it's...
Well, they're getting their contract back here in like 40 days to decide if they want to do anything with those characters. It reverts back. So what they'll probably... I don't know what they're going to end up doing. I'm guessing that they're probably not going to redo another season of any of those and probably revert the contracts, but I doubt that they're going to give up that high of potential profit of a character.
Would you rather see those stories like Daredevil or Punisher and Jessica Jones, all those characters, come back and
be
back
rebooted?
On Netflix? Maybe not even rebooted.
Just come back.
Yeah, in general, or would you rather just them being the next Marvel MCU movies?
The same character, same actors, or rebooted?
Same actors.
Oh, I'd love to see that. Yeah, because Daredevil. No, yeah, I would. I don't care about any of the other ones, but Daredevil, John Bernthal as Punisher, and Luke Cage. I can't remember that actor's name.
Because let's be fair, if fucking Hawkeye and Black Widow can be an Avenger, then
I know
those
people are amazing.
Daredevil can definitely.
Well, you know what the theory was for a while was the Daredevil. This has already been like debunked supposedly. But supposedly the Spider-Man 3 movie that's coming out, this was a rumor that was accidentally, coincidentally started by Kevin Smith, right? You know Kevin Smith, Silent Bob? Yeah. He was like, how cool... He said something along the lines, I'm just paraphrasing here, but he said something along the lines during one of his podcasts or an interview or something like that, that was like, how cool would it be to see Charlie Cox... That's the Daredevil, the guy who plays Daredevil on Netflix, end up being the attorney for Spider-Man in Spider-Man 3 because Spider-Man 3 Spider-Man's wanted at the end of Spider-Man 2.
Yeah.
Right? How cool would that would have been? And he just was and it like went viral and people were like, what if he's hinting at what's really happening?
That
would
be sick, dude. That would be a great fucking way to bring
I would have loved it. So
onto the big screen.
To be honest, I don't want to see any more Netflix shows about Marvel. They have a bad habit of making one season good and then the rest like slowly but surely like suffering from writer's fatigue.
They do that thing where it's like they try to give like terrible character arcs. You know what I mean? Where they have to go through some because what people
that's it. The arcs, the character arcs are just horrendous.
Funny everybody hated the second season of Punisher. But I've never seen the first season, but I love the second season. So I'm sure if I went back and watched the first season, I'd still love the first.
The first one was amazing. The second one, it wasn't horrible, but it was.
I also just love that actor too.
Yeah, John Bernthal. Yeah, he's hella fucking dope.
Dead.
Yeah,
Shame.
dude.
I got some Marvel talk for you, but we'll get into that a little later. So.
Dude, I also have something I want to ask you before we jump into the next topic, real quick, and it's gonna be a quick one. Don't ruin anything for me, but. Couple Dragon Ball Z things real quick that I've been wanting to geek out with you about, and I've just been like, dude,
is it okay if we
wait?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I literally have it like.
Oh okay, my bad. I didn't know if you would, but I want to talk about it because I seen your shirt and I was like, he's staring in the face. I need to ask him something.
Just real quick though, because we're talking about the Nintendo, Microsoft, and Bethesda and all that stuff. So Super Smash Brothers Ultimate or whatever
is coming out.
Well, no, it's already out.
No. They're adding characters, right?
And they just added. I think they just showed the trailer today or yesterday. And it's weird and hilarious. I'm kind of curious how it's going to work, but the Minecraft character.
I know, I've seen that.
Yeah,
I know, I've seen that. That's very strange. A 1D or whatever character in that game.
I mean, it looks weird.
I should say a pixel character.
But what if Nintendo and Microsoft are like kind of, they're like, what if Microsoft gave the shaft to PlayStation, but they're like, hey, you can have the new Fallout, you can have the new Doom, you can have the new, but they're like, fuck you, PlayStation.
Dude, it's funny because PlayStation.
You let us have Spider-Man.
Dude, well, it's funny because PlayStation has actually taken a few L's when it comes to like their shit with like their releases. Some of it was hardware related, like they had to cut back a serious amount of manufacture, the amount that they were going to manufacture of the PS5.
Yeah.
They had to cut back the units, right? Because the chipset, there was a problem with them. Instantly, what that tells me is these first-gen consoles are going to have problems just like these ones did in the last ones, right?
Yeah.
So, like, PlayStation took that L. And then, like, I'm hearing about, like, certain things only coming to PC and Xbox.
Yeah.
I don't remember which game it was. They're finally doing a sequel to an old game. And I can't... Fuck, I wish I would have written it down for this talk. It's a long-awaited game. Like, people have been waiting for it.
Mm-hmm.
Only coming out on PC. And all the comments were like, fucking PC, god damn it. And,
if Will was here, he'd be like, PC Master Race.
yeah, I know, dude. I'm telling you, dude. You know what's funny is, I thought that was just Will's, like, ignorant way of, like, saying that,
No,
which
that's
it
a real
is.
thing, dude.
But, no, it's a real
That's
comment.
a real
I seen it on a television show, and I was like, Wilson is racist as I thought. You know, I'm just kidding. Will's not racist.
Yeah. No, I remember when he told me that. I thought the same thing, and then I just remember the same thing, just seeing it like all over the internet and stuff.
Yeah,
like that.
I know. I didn't know that was like a lingo in that community.
Yeah, it really is. It's fucking. But
A whole bunch of people like basically say that, and I imagine little Hitlers on the computer.
Will Hitler, no, Whitler. No,
Yeah, he's like monster drinks in it, but it's all Nazi'd out.
hate speech.
He said hate speech.
You gotta come back, Will.
Yeah, dude, we miss you, man. He definitely has to come back on though. For sure.
Since Xbox or Microsoft kind of threw one of their characters into the Smash Bros. Ring, is there any characters from Xbox you would like to see? Like,
are they exclusive Xbox characters?
Exclusive. So I wrote some like Halo, Gears of War, Battletoads, like the Battletoad dudes. Maybe even the Avatar.
Oh yeah,
The Avatar that they got.
that's true.
But if I wanted to say something, I would definitely want at least Master Chief or Arbiter
Yeah.
on. It would be dope to see somebody from Gears of War with a chainsaw gun.
Fuck, I can't actually think of any exclusives right offhand.
I mean, since now, Bethesda, Doom guy, Doomslayer.
But Doom isn't that on?
It's on PlayStation.
Yeah, it's on PlayStation.
For now.
But I know for now. Like, I actually am drawing a blank because I can't think of any Xbox exclusives other than what you just named.
What about? Is there any of the like?
Any character from any game that I would like to see in that? In Smash Brothers? Fuck yeah, dude. What the fuck? I'd like to see Duke Nukem in there. That'd be fucking litty, bro.
I was doing fucking Dookie,
Hell
bro.
yeah, dude. Imagine he comes out with like a gun, but his special's just a bazooka.
Oh, dude,
He's like, hail to the king, baby. And he
Yeah.
shoots everybody. And he just...
What was his thing?
He used to go, hail to the king, baby. And then I don't remember his other one.
What was the one he said in the beginning? He was like, I'm ready to kick some ass and chew some bubble gum.
Yeah,
I'm all out of gum or some shit like that.
Yeah, some shit.
Dude, yeah, Duke Nukem.
Duke Nukem would be cool if they could definitely like swing. If they can do Minecraft, they can do Duke Nukem.
Yeah.
I guess pick the most popular one from the series, but one of the lead characters from Assassin's Creed would be dope.
That'd be pretty dope.
Yeah, that'd be another one. But like these are also like kind of like a different graphic than a Minecraft or a Super Brothers character usually.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I mean, if they could do Minecraft, they could probably do anybody. Honestly.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. So what's that one really popular one about? What was his name? Cheeseburger Head. What was that game? The one about
Hamburglar or something?
No. What was that one that like a racer head or?
Salad fingers?
No. That's a good one. Imagine salad fingers coming out there and just
he's just rubbing fucking iron on your face or whatever.
every time you go. all of his moves are counters. So every time somebody goes to hit him, any button you push, he just goes. Ah.
Oh god.
It was Mel.
I know. I was like,
salad finger.
He's in my head right now.
I mean, I threw my voice. I want to think of another one.
It'd be cool if they had. So my basic go-tos when I think of that is obviously anybody from Dragon Ball Z, like Goku, Vegeta. Maybe they already have Street Fighter characters.
Oh.
They already have Street Fighter characters. I'd like them to see put some King of Fighter characters in there.
Yeah.
Like, what did they already do? Never mind. They have Terry. Shit.
So just like speaking on any platform, I got a fucking good one. The character from Contagion. The lead character from Contagion.
Contagion.
The 2-bit game that we liked, where you're the creature in the lab and you get out and you infect the human body at the end. It's Contagion, isn't it?
Carry on.
Yeah. Thank you. I'm sorry. I'm thinking of the movie.
Like,
no, you're good. You're right.
That would be fucking nuts. Just
that character. Blob. But like, obviously, they put limits on it, like they do all the other ones.
Definitely.
But like,
well, they have the fucking piranha plant from Mario, so
that's true.
So
that's true.
They could do a damn lot.
They could, and then maybe one of the oh, dude. By the way, I'll save it. But one of the I would like to see characters from the old school games, like Paperboy. That would be dope. The old school Nintendo games, like Paperboy, like Hunting Ducks, and you get to be like.
They have the dog from Duck Hunt on there.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
Okay, that's lit.
They have Rob. Remember that old Rob the Robot?
Yes, yeah. And then, yeah, dude, there's so many they could literally do. It's probably just a matter of rights.
Yeah.
Like with the characters.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be funny.
Not everybody has the lawyers of Marvel and Disney to negotiate Sony's jacking their characters.
If anybody has Nintendo and fucking
Nintendo could do it, maybe.
Nintendo and Microsoft. And
now, yeah. I hope they link up. How lit would it be if we got a Super Xbox and it was like a Nintendo and Xbox? Dude, that would be so lit, bro. The Super Xbox. That's what needs to happen. We all need an old school console.
I'm just trying to fathom what it would look like. I'm just trying I just have
dude, imagine the controllers are like Xbox controllers, right?
You ever seen those old pictures of when the PS2 came out, this is what the PS5 controller looked like. Had a bunch of buttons on it. That's literally what came to my mind.
No, you know what I would think it would look like? So imagine the Switch, right? But the screen is in between two Xbox controllers. And there is no light version of it because it is a light version. You could take it and do it itself. But I would imagine that the controller would be exactly the same size, but you could attach it to their a screen. Or I would imagine that they would do a Super Nintendo using intense VR technology.
What if it was some crazy stuff where it was so you gonna play like a Nintendo type game, so you could flip it inside out, so it was like a flip phone? Or
do you remember when one of the phones
spread it out and you have a
dude, that'd be fucking litty, bro. No, remember when what company was it that announced the Lego phone? Remember that? It was Google who decided. I think it was Google who decided to do this. Lego-like smartphones slowly snapping into place. Google, LG, and others are experimenting with gadgets to come with swappable cameras and sensors and could hit the market next year. This is in 2016. This is like a phone case that they made look like what a phone would look like.
I think I remember seeing
failed
that.
Miserably. And you know why they failed? Because they realized that if people could just keep the same phone and upgrade it, well, gee, that's a lot like a desktop computer. And then they're going to lose mad money just like desktops do for people just being able to upgrade their same chassis and blah, 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 CPU, power supply, over and over and over. Fucking... Dude, that is a brilliant device, and I think they purposely shelved it. I honestly do. I think they purposely shelved it.
They probably could have.
Because the idea was, remember, me and you've talked about it. Me and you've talked about it before about that cell phone.
Switchable, yeah. I remember us if that was 2016, yeah. Because I remember honestly hearing about it too on a couple podcasts too. I think they could have made money. They just realized the average consumer, honestly, I think wouldn't have. like the
No, yeah, they probably thought, they also probably realized how much money they might lose and how much money people, or how many people wouldn't be interested in something like that. But like in 20 years, I'll put money on it that that's kind of going to be the future of like handheld devices.
Yeah. So I guess we could talk about the DBZ now, Mr. Binge Watcher.
Dude.
So you started from the very beginning of Z.
Okay, hold on. So the most Dragon Ball Z from prior to what I started watching, right, was just seeing movies and then occasional episodes at your house. But I remember some of the first season where Goku goes through the world tournament, but watching clips of, before I rewatched it now, watching clips of this season, I remember there were a lot of flashbacks. Yeah. So I just went with DBZ, the first season.
You also played a lot of
the game, Budokai, or
Tenkaichi
yeah,
or 2 or something like that.
Yeah, one of those.
One that had like
we went on my
characters.
birthday and we bought the game, and me and you and Will and like somebody else played that game for like 2 days straight.
Which
like,
was the joke. The joke is if that was my PlayStation,
I would have broken it. Yeah.
Which, by the way, the story you told where you're like, you did that to your PlayStation, you broke your PlayStation,
and then blamed it on Kyron. So I remembered some of the first original season of the anime, the one in the 86 or something like that. I didn't want to watch that one. I wanted to see Goku go through the Super Saiyan thing, which I didn't know didn't happen for 100 episodes, but that's fine.
It wasn't a thing for
100 episodes. Yeah. It was like 100 episodes where I was pissed, dude. I was like,
you're like, what's going on? Why is he going Super Saiyan?
Yeah, why is he such a little bitch in these, dude? But like, once I got over that, like, I liked it. But so yes, to answer your question, not Dragon Ball, but Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
Like, which you obviously know, you're a way bigger fan than I am. Dragon Ball Z first season, yes. That's what I started with.
So, no, what I mean, like, when you start from the beginning of Z.
I started with...
Raditz showing up, right?
Raditz showing up, boom, yeah. Z.
That's the beginning of Z.
Yeah. Not Dragon Ball, but Dragon Ball Z. God, dude, if I didn't watch this, that'd be so confusing, and it has been talking to you and Will in the past.
You're like, wait, what? You're like, no, not Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z. You're like, what the fuck's the difference?
What are you talking about? You didn't know that it was, like, technically the second era of the show. It's not like a season, but an era. It's like an entire fucking catalog.
Because Dragon Ball is all about him when he's a baby.
That's a kid.
Him, Bulma, Yamcha, Oolong, Puar, Master Roshi, like all those original characters. Tien, Chaozu, fucking Mr. Blue, fucking Red Ribbon Army.
Yeah.
Evil Piccolo.
Red Ribbon Army is the
tournament.
Those are the episodes that I just got to in Dragon Ball Z, the Android Saga. Yeah. And epic, dude.
Yeah,
epic as fuck, dude.
So what was your thoughts of because obviously they made a huge transition, because you could tell from the beginning of Z when they're taking their clothes off to fight.
Yeah.
But then now, like later on in the
it's
Cell
way
Saga, they're just battling it out. Like,
yeah.
They just transform and shit.
Yeah, they just go into
just go Aryan race.
Yeah. They are superior, and they are, he means Saiyan. No, I know.
Like the difference, like, how do you feel the progression of I guess, I think because I was saying you could tell the progression and like the direction that completely changed, where
yes,
got like totally stronger out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And they stopped using power levels.
Well, okay, so hold up. So, again, I've been binge watching it, so I'll watch like 10 episodes at a time. Like,
did you watch the fillers too?
The fillers, what is that?
So fillers are like episodes that are
bonuses, like bonus episodes.
It'd be like an episode about Master Roshi, like doing something hella stupid,
or telling a story,
something like that. Maybe like, or
maybe I'll. Okay, so let me put it this, because when you just said what you said, that's why I stopped, because I was like, whoa, that.
Or it'll be like an episode like about Bulma and Namek, just her on Namek.
Okay, so yeah, I watched all of them. Yeah, okay, so for me, binge watching them. Again, I told you this over text. I cannot imagine how it must have felt as a kid waiting for episodes to come out or waiting for new episodes.
And then it's just that episode.
Yeah.
About Bulma
like,
fighting crabs.
I told you. Yeah, like I told you, like, yeah. Okay, I did watch that. Or when what's his name? Captain Ginyu becomes a frog, and he like there's a whole episode about just her like dealing with these frogs.
I forgot he took over her body or some shit
for a second, for a little bit. So
he's like, all right.
So for me, I was waiting for Super Saiyan the whole time watching that season. Not knowing it's like 300 episodes long.
It's probably the longest arc.
It's okay. So
besides Buu Saga.
Okay, so from my knowledge of what I'm watching so far, this is how I know it so far, and it's not going to be completely accurate. The 1 to 100 Dragon Ball Z when Raditz arrives is literally like 1 to 100, and I think by the end of it, you start to see Frieza, and they go to Namek.
So the Saiyan Saga is with Raditz, and then Nappa and Vegeta come.
Okay.
And after that is the Namek Saga.
Okay.
And then after the Namek Saga is what you're on right now is the
okay. So
the
for
Android
me, the episodes are just in 1 to 100. That's why I'm explaining that way. So like I just watch them 100 episodes, not at a time, but at a time. You know what I mean? I'm like, whoa. No. So I am on the Android Saga. To answer your question, what I was trying to say was, for me, the progression has been long as fuck. Yeah. Like, it took forever. It was not, like, for me, in my perspective, dude, it was not out of nowhere, bro.
Try that, like, your whole life. And then as a kid, I remember, because they switched the dubs, because it was, like, the Ocean dub or something before Funimation took over.
Yeah.
So we watched it all the way up to the Namek Saga, and, like, right before fucking, it was, like, right before like Goku showed up.
Yeah.
And it was like the next episode, Dragon Ball Z, Goku's here.
Yeah.
And he's fucking about to fuck everybody up. And they're like, all right. And then the next week, it literally, because they swapped it and they put a new dub in. It's like, oh, Goku's here with his friends and fucking he's with his kids and everything. So and it started from the very beginning, episode 1, and I'll never forget being like, what the hell? And they also did a little different stuff, because I remember that Ocean dub was a little more, it was on Cartoon Network, and it was right before Toonami started being a thing. But I also remember it was the Ocean dub had more violence, like more blood and stuff, and more gore.
Yeah, this one, it feels like it took forever for them to get to where they were, to the point where they are now, where now Vegeta. So where I'm at now, just to like, so we don't actually ruin anything, because I'm actually like really into this shit.
Well,
and
this thing has been out.
I know, but I don't ruin anything for me. I don't know what the hell that is, but
it's all people on the little.
That's way better than what I was gonna say. I thought that's hella funny. But dude, the progression, just to answer your question, I'll just keep it simple, sorry. The progression of it feels hella slow to me. But I told you the other day that I really like the scenes where they're training. Like Goku and Vegeta's training scenes.
He's like doing the one, like the one finger.
That's Vegeta. Yeah, Vegeta doing the fucking, he's like, and then he jumps up and he's in a handstand on 2 fingers. That's beast. And then Goku, don't get me wrong, Goku has a dope one on the way to Namek. When he's like, dude, when he first hits 100 times gravity, you're like...
Wouldn't that be terrifying to travel in a spaceship that you're destroying inside? That's like doing like 100 times gravity.
You know what I can't imagine?
Space?
No, hold on. Do you remember the part when the ship veers off course and he has to use a Kamehameha to
blow... Filler.
What was that?
That was filler.
Yeah. You remember that?
I do.
Okay. So my first thought is when you're training in that session, right? And you're like, I may have to manually correct the course, right? Yeah. He literally thought, let's make it to where I can't move. And like turn that shit up. When I see that, I was like, yo, this is gonna end so bad, bro.
What about fake Namek? What do you think of that?
Oh, the planet, the fuck up planet.
The fake planet?
Where
they get to Planet Namek and they're like, oh, they found all the Dragon Balls.
You're talking about those 2 little fucking...
Krillin and
Krillin and... Yeah. They go there and they're like...
And Bulma.
Yeah, and Bulma's there. And and Bulma's being a cunt.
She's always a cunt.
No, dude, she was being a cunt. She's like, this is Namek. I'm sure of it. Our Dragon Radar's reading something. And
then
like,
they try to steal the spaceship or some shit.
Yeah,
That's
and then they
scary.
they trick them. They're like, what's the password? And they're like, it's Piccolo.
Could you imagine if there was like some shapeshifters like that out there, and then they were like, yeah, like help us out, and they fucking stole like somebody's spaceship and came back to Earth.
Probably is, bro.
Probably already happened.
Yeah, dude, they just announced aliens exist. Why not, dude?
But I really feel like you're gonna have a good time with Z. It's good. There's a lot of filler episodes.
For sure, that's how I figured the 100 episodes per tab came to be. But like, when I say that, it's how I'm watching it. Like I said, it's just set up that way. But like, there are epic things happening. Like I said, like.
What was the last episode you saw?
The last one I'm watching, we're gonna watch another one probably. I gotta watch another one probably tonight because we'll at least watch the next episode that I'm on. But the last one I watched was so Trunks has now arrived and let them know that in this 3 years time the Android 19 and 18,
19 and 20,
19 and 20 are gonna arrive, and then you find out 20 is Dr. Giro. I don't remember how to say it. Giro, yeah. Piccolo Piccolo basically defeats him or cuts his hands off, and he runs back to the lab to activate 17
and 18.
18, thank you. Sorry, dude, it's hard. There's 4 of them. I have a hard enough time with this. So they just got back all the like Piccolo, Krillin, Tien, Trunks, and Yamcha. Yamcha isn't there. He's with Goku. Because Goku has the heart disease.
Yeah, he took Goku.
So yeah, they just got to where the androids are about to break out and probably fight Piccolo and Krillin. I haven't gotten past that.
Oof, I don't want to spoil anything. But,
no, but we're gonna watch it tonight. We're gonna watch an episode.
But so after we finish C, are you gonna continue on Super?
I'm gonna just keep going, and then I'll read about how to watch the movies based on what I'm watching. If I even need to. Do I even need to watch the movies if the shows
You can watch the movies if you want.
I've already seen the God one with Lord Beerus, or how do you say his name? Beerus. Yeah. I've already seen that one, but that was like when it first came out I watched it, and I remember Goku like begging him, like, please let me fight you, and then he finally does it, and then he goes into like Super God Saiyan mode or whatever. With like blue hair.
If you do, you can. So the thing with Super,
I remember one thing that you guys said, and it's been bugging me before I even watch it, because I was like, what am I going to do after I watch this? Do I want to keep going down this rabbit hole, or do I just want to end it at Dragon Ball Z, like that series? I remember at one point you saying something along the lines that they kind of ignored some things, like that had happened in past stories. And I was worried about that. So if it's going to ruin what I'm watching, then just tell me, because I want to know.
It's not going to ruin anything. It's just going to... You already know Trunks is there.
Yeah, so and I know a lot from the games, too, so and kicking it with
Trunks, you. So they bring back Trunks. They have a few arcs and stuff, but they just retcon a lot of things. And for people who don't know, retconning is just kind of fixing a mistake. So it's like...
Oh, I didn't know that's what that meant.
So it'd be like if Superman could get fucking, like his weakness is kryptonite, but then it's like, oh, it's only fucking like liquid kryptonite.
Oh, I see.
So, real quick, I remember last time you talked about the NBA and the coaches thing.
Yeah.
The racist thing.
Yeah.
So, black coach got fired.
Oh, no.
But then hired in less than 3 days.
Because of something racist?
No.
No. Did something racist happen to him?
No.
Oh, I was going to say, I thought it was a winning...
For that racist argument.
I remember. Yeah, I thought it was but he's winning, basically, yeah.
So he went to another team, so...
I can't... I'm over it.
Yeah. I'm just saying.
Yeah, no, but I know what you were talking about.
There's some drama going on. By the way, Lakers won tonight 2-0, so they're probably going to win.
Dan's over there celebrating.
Yeah, dude, he's probably blacked out right now. Netflix is making a Zelda series, dude, and I don't know how I feel about this because...
Do you remember the original Zelda cartoon? It was not very good.
Excuse me, Princess?
Yeah.
Just search "Excuse me, Princess" Zelda cartoon, and you'll
that
know,
cartoon is fucking horrible, dude.
But
that's why there's a reason you watch it for free on Tubi.
Dude, that's the thing, though, is Tubi. That's hilarious. It's on Tubi.
Yep.
But It's just weird because when you play the games, Link is a mute. Like he doesn't talk.
He doesn't talk at all. Yeah.
Besides going like, say hit like he did all this like fucking
his actions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
yeah, he talks so much in that animation.
Besides the cartoon and the CDI version, which nobody talks about the CDI version, so it's not. But
not worth bringing up.
What I'm kind of curious is this is going to be crazy though, because which Zelda storyline are they going to follow? Because there's a bunch of Zelda storylines they can go with.
Well, have you played or seen anything on Breath of the Wild? Was it Breath of the Wild?
Breath of the Wild. I haven't played.
That was one of the reasons I wanted a Switch was Breath of the Wild, because I heard hella good things about it. So I don't know if it was I was hearing biased reviews or if it was just garbage. I don't know.
I mean, I from everybody I've heard of it, it was a fun game. Even Dan was like, "It's a hell of a fun ass game." So.
Yeah, he's a Switch fanatic too. He likes it. Dude, it was after me and you talked that morning that I was like, I think I want to Switch, because I thought about Pokemon, and I was like, the first game I can remember binge playing.
Which is about to get like a new DLC pass or like a new DLC or update or something.
Yeah, they did recently.
Oh, they're about to get it pretty soon for the Switch.
So
I see. I see. Or Pokemon for the Switch.
Hell yeah.
They're about to update that shit.
Dude, I want to play that shit so bad, because the very first game I remember binge playing was Pokemon on the not the Game Boy Color, but the one before it that was in black and white.
So you're talking about the
blue, yellow, and red?
I think yellow was on the Game Boy Color.
No, they're both on. All three I think came. Oh no, maybe you're right.
Blue
maybe
and red was.
And maybe only
yellow was for the color.
Yeah, because I was gonna.
Yeah,
because I had the older model, the one that was in black and white. No, I know now. You're right.
Game Boy.
Yeah, Game Boy. Yeah, Game Boy. And then
I remember because I remember playing the Game Boy when I first seen it. I was like, "Well, this is a cool game," and I started a new game and did all that stuff, and I saved it, and then I gave it back to my cousin. She was like, "What the heck you did?" She got hella mad at me, and I was like,
"I didn't know it didn't work."
I didn't know there was only one save file.
Yeah.
Which that happened a lot when I was a kid.
Yeah,
I always saved over people.
So I wish that when we first met, you would have told me that story, because I would have felt way less bad about deleting your Star Wars file that day. You were so mad. I remember because I
think that's just like karma.
No, dude,
I think it just came back. I think it's just like
hell it was, because I remember sitting there. We were like, both had no response. No, we were both in trouble. We were both suspended from school, and we didn't have to be. This is because this is Star Wars Battlefront 2.
Yeah.
And I remember being like, "What the fuck? This is was it? It was no. It was Revenge of the Sith. The movie.
The movie.
Yeah, it was like 2005 when we played this. So I remember that you were like, "Oh, they have a game," and I was like, "What? They have a game?" And you showed it to me, and you were like, "Yeah, here, play." And you handed me the controller, and I had never played Xbox, so the buttons were backwards. And I remember you being like, "Look, press this button."
I'm already getting mad.
I remember being like, "Press this button," and I didn't even look. I just thought a PlayStation. I was like, boop, and you were like, "Wait," and I was like, "What?" And you were like, "Press this," and I pressed something immediately. You're like, "Wait, don't press another," and I pressed another one, and you were like, "You just deleted my entire game." You were like, "Give me the fucking controller." You were so mad, but you were hella cool though, because it was one of the first times I stayed over your house, and I think that might have been one of the times we went to Game Crazy. We used to always go
on
there
the weekend.
Yeah, you'd always be like, "Let's stay." You'd always be like, "Stay over."
Rent games at Hollywood Video.
Yeah, Hollywood Video.
We watched a lot of movies as a family.
Yeah.
So like on the weekends. It was
you had the subscription there. Yeah. I mean, subscription. You had a fucking whatever.
I mean, it was pretty much just like
subscription.
A little special deal or whatever.
You'd always be like, "Yeah, come over. My mom will take us to rent a game. We'll eat dinner, and we'll snack on food all night. We'll play games." This is before we got high, by the way.
I know.
That's what's crazy. Like, we didn't smoke weed or drink. We literally sat there, and we'd eat dinner, and then we'd just play games, and we'd skate until, like, fucking midnight. Or, and then when we turned, like, 13, it got... 14 was No. I met you then. So around 14, 15, we used to start staying out for days.
Yeah.
Where we'd stay out for like 24 or 48 hours.
Yeah, and we'd be like seeing like Pier 1 at like 2 o'clock in the morning or something.
Pier 1, dude. That's the spot, bro.
Right.
But, so you and Will were talking, and you guys had asked people that you want... Did I already bring this up in the text about characters you want to see in the video games? I didn't, did I?
I don't think so.
Okay, so I didn't send it because I kept like typing it. And I was like, I'll wait to bring it up. Do you remember that conversation? You asked Will and me, but I didn't really know much about characters you would like to see in the game, either in current games or in future games or updated versions of. And you guys were like going on. One of you guys said Krillin's would-be wife, Merlin.
Android 18?
No. His would-be wife.
His would-be wife?
Yeah. That girl, Marin.
That's his daughter.
No.
Oh, you're talking about...
That fucking big titty girl that almost marries him.
The Garlic Jr. saga.
Yeah, Garlic Jr. saga. That girl he's fucking with. And then she comes back during the Android saga.
And, yeah.
Ben's like, I want to say so much right now. But, okay, so you guys were talking about characters, and one of you guys brought up her, I think. Or maybe, or something.
I think I kind of remember.
Anyways, do you remember that conversation?
Yeah. I'm like...
I wanted to bring up, do you, in any of the Dragon Ball games, ever fight any of the creatures of Dragon Ball? Like, okay, so, like, do you remember that girl Marin, and then when Krillin's trying to decide if he's going to marry her, he decides to try to impress her? It's one of the filler episodes, probably.
Yeah.
Probably. And he goes and tries to get the pearl?
See, I don't really remember that.
Okay, so in that,
and if it was in the Garlic Jr. saga,
I have another example.
That was just filler.
I have another. It for sure probably. It felt like that.
It's not like a real. It's not canon.
The characters, for characters I like to see, it gave me a good idea because I have one that I know you'll remember the character of. So the eel in that scene when he's trying to get to the pearl and he like rides the eel, it would be dope to be able to play a Dragon Ball campaign or story mode or whatever, and be able to either fight and or play as the creatures of Dragon Ball. My other example was
Budokai Tensei or whatever.
Well, another example was Turtle. Being able to play as Turtle would be funnier than shit. The 1,000-year-old turtle.
Yeah, the little
the one they give the birthday party to. But another one was, do you remember the episodes when Krillin escapes off the island from Piccolo training him in the beginning when Raditz first arrives and he warns him of Vegeta and Nappa coming?
See, with those early Dragon Ball episodes, I don't really remember too much, like the filler, like not the fillers, but like just like the interactions with the characters.
Okay, so one of those episodes, Gohan finally learns how to get off the island because basically Piccolo's
he learns how to fly. He feels bad and comes back, right?
No, well, yeah, but not fly. He sails. He like sails out. He builds a boat. But you remember Piccolo was like, "I'm going to train you, Gohan," before Nappa and basically Vegeta come. They didn't know who that was at the time. But you have to survive 6 months on this island, and he escapes the island by creating the boat, and he meets those little homeless kids that are like, they're
yes,
yeah. This is a good one. So do you remember the kid that gets all the other kids caught by the adoption agency or whatever those people are?
Oh, dude.
So one of them's older. All I'm saying is one of those kids is significantly older, right?
He looks like the dude from Chrono Cross, right?
Yeah.
Or Chrono Trigger. Or
No. He has like the scarf and shit.
He has like the red hair.
I don't remember. He has a bandana, I think.
I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
But anywho, he saves Gohan, and he's like, what Gohan's like, what'd you just do? You fucking got all those kids captured. And he's like, they need homes. Yeah. You have a home, like, and I don't have a home. Like, you go to your home, I'm gonna take you to your home right now, but I'm gonna leave you.
Yeah.
And he like kicks Gohan's ass for a second. Like, he kicks his ass like for a half a second. He literally kicks the fuck out of him. And like, I'd like to see that kid come back, but I don't remember his name. That would be a cool character to play as, to see if he was inspired by Gohan to become greater.
The creator Toriyama, and we'll talk about this more next episode. Since you're
catching up,
yeah. Since by then you'll probably be like into the Buu arc, or like more like towards the end of the Z saga. But
yeah, I still have 200 more episodes.
I don't want to spoil anything for you, but he forgot how he ended this.
He forgot
how he ended this saga, kind of like the character.
Oh, I see.
The character transformations he forgot, and he confused the end of this one for the beginning of the next one. So when he made the next transformation, he was like, "Oh, I thought that was already a thing." Like he.
Oh,
so when he made
see.
the designs, he was like, "I didn't know I already made those."
Oh, I see. So they'll look similar.
So I don't know what the fuck he was doing, but they don't look similar. It's just like
he fucked up in the story arc.
He kind of. I think he just does so much in his head.
Yeah.
And he kind of got burnt out. Like when you watch this season or this arc, you'll kind of see this was his most. Like they pressured him a lot to be like, keep this going, like put this out. Not the anime, but the manga, and he really was pretty much pushed as a young.
Yeah, it's about the writing and the
drawing,
the illustration and writing.
Yeah, yeah, exactly, and the scripts and all that stuff, and but once, because you know who Cell is, right?
Yeah,
he's gonna introduce pretty soon, and
I figured that much.
Yeah.
I figured that much, and then I knew Boo was coming. I know that Boo I know that Boo is coming eventually within the next 200 episodes because I still have. A while. Oh, it's not. So I might not see it in Dragon Ball Z.
No, you will see in Z, but it's not. It's from where you are.
It's towards the end.
You still got a long ways to go.
Okay, cool.
But yeah, he said Cell was the hardest person to draw, and you'll see when you see the anime was just because he had to remember where all the certain spots were on his body, and when you watch the anime, you'll be like, oh shit, like they had to remember every single little.
Oh, I see. So
because you know his design, he's like a bug.
Yeah, so continuity.
And then on his shell, he has like little designs.
Yeah.
And shit,
so the continuity gets fucked up.
The super manga is being written by his underling, or the dude, his protege, I guess, Toritaro.
Yeah.
And he's pretty much been in charge of the super manga, the magazine, the manga. So.
Yeah. It's a shit show.
No, it's actually better.
It's better?
It's better than the anime, and then the super anime, in my opinion. But it's definitely one. Once you finish Z, I would really like you to kind of go to the anime and the manga.
Yeah, and check them out. Yeah. I will. Thank you for that. I appreciate that.
Because I think the anime or the manga is going to be a lot better. But this new arc, I'm really going to be really excited to see what they're going to do, because they're just finishing it up. There's probably like 5 more chapters left for this on the manga.
The manga.
New Dragon Ball stuff. Like
is the new manga a reboot or a continuation?
It's continuation.
Fucking that's
and
dope.
They're gonna keep
I'll
on
definitely
going.
read that, because I don't want to read something that would be like I don't know
they're gonna
anything
make the
about.
If you watch, because it was actually supposed to come out this year, the anime for the new season for Super, but COVID, obviously, all this stuff happened, and
so Super's still going.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And it's gonna keep on going because they just introduced the new Broly.
Oh my god.
So.
Okay, so I've seen the Broly movie. That kind of is gonna bug me.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'll watch Super. I might not watch Super.
We'll get there.
Yeah, you're like, you will. But, you'll get addicted.
So we're getting close to the end, but I wanted to show you this. This came out like a couple days after we recorded the last episode.
Let me see. Is this WandaVision?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen it. Hell, keep playing it. It's a hella good episode. I mean, a hella good trailer.
So, this is going to be the Disney Plus.
I know a feature.
Yeah.
That pisses me off.
And look at the girl from that 70s show. She doesn't age.
I know. Dude,
She's looked the same. Yeah. If you look at the early Friends episodes, even before that 70s show, she looks exactly the same. So what do you think about this?
Okay, so I am a tad biased for one reason, not because Marvel related.
Yeah.
I am a huge fan of black and white movies. I love movies from the 50s,
I love
40s.
Lucy.
I said movies. I like
okay.
movies, like stuff with Vincent Price in it. The movie about when I can't remember what it's called. The Seventh Seal, I think, is what it's called. The Seventh Seal, where the guy meets up with the Grim Reaper on an island and plays chess with him out of an opportunity to get out of death, and he beats him. Like old movies from the 20s and 30s, 40s, and so when they did this, I was like, "Fuck yeah!"
It's pretty interesting.
And I have a fun fact about this, by the way, at the end of this.
She was dressed up like Scarlet Witch or some shit. Because you're dead. The witch.
What's lit is that costume is the original. That's the original costume. The garbage looking one. Yeah, it's gonna be good. That might be their best thing on Disney next to The Mandalorian.
Yeah, which so just real quick, I guess, what do you think they're gonna be doing? Like, is this gonna have any correlation with the MCU? Is this might be
hold
its
on.
own thing?
Great question, because my fun little fact is about that.
Yeah.
So I read a rumor today that said that show, that series, is going to directly affect what's going on in Spider-Man 3.
Dude.
Yeah.
So, okay.
And then also one other fun fact. One fun fact before I forget it, because I want to say it because I know I'll forget it. Supposedly there might be a thing in the new Doctor Strange movie where all the famous like Iron Mans might be played by Tom Cruise and stuff like because it's the multiverse of madness.
That's what
so we might get weird
actors. Is this
actors.
gonna have like kind of like a correlation to that?
So who knows? I don't know, but I'm hoping, because they really set up something really amazing there for it to lead into Secret Wars. Me and Will for the longest time said that was never possible.
Since episode 1.
Yeah, we were like, it's never possible, and here we are, Secret Wars.
Happen.
Yeah, and people in Marvel have said if we did Secret Wars, it would be more epic than Infinity Wars. And I was like, how? Like, are you telling me that we're going to see symbiotes and Spider-Man and the entire Avengers?
I mean, it could happen, man.
Are we going to see him get his wish and Iron Man come back? Who knows, dude?
Well, I think it's finally good, though, because out of all the stuff we've been missing out that we could have gotten potentially at the end, like especially at the end of like the Black Widow movie or something like that, but we finally are hopefully going to get something on Disney about Phase 4, because everything's been on a halt.
I know. Even on DC side, Batman and all that stuff is getting halted. Dwayne Johnson getting covered. I'm excited about WandaVision. Yeah. I am, because that's the most unique thing I've seen from them. Everything else has been a cut and paste formula.
Oh, definitely.
A copy and paste formula, you know what I mean? A cut and paste applies to. What about you? How do you feel about WandaVision? Is that something you're going to watch?
I'll probably end up watching it. I'm not a huge fan of that whole Vision and Wanda
situation,
whatever her name is, like their whole dynamic, but people seem to like it. So I would be lying if I said I'm not curious to see where they're gonna go with that.
Yeah,
because I am very curious, or I'm very interested to see what they're gonna push in this show. Will this show crossover and maybe bring in Loki into it, and then, or maybe even the what ifs, the Marvel what ifs?
Oh, dude, you want to hear something? A fun fact about the what ifs? The last thing that I'm gonna say his name wrong, Chadwick Boseman. Yeah, from Black Panther, Black Panther. The last thing he did was for what ifs.
Oh, that's gonna be dope, though.
I know. I'm so excited.
Legendary episode.
I know, because I'm so excited, because Black Panther was something that at first I didn't like based on trailers, and I watched it once and was like, okay. Watched it the second time and I was like, yo, they nailed this character. Yeah. Like, it grew on me. Marvel shows, usually that doesn't happen. When I don't like something, it doesn't grow on me. Yeah. You know. But his last thing he filmed was for What Ifs. Damn. So fun fact about that. So we may see something similar like what you're talking about in What Ifs. I know that we might see a zombie Iron Man.
Yeah, there's already, I guess, concept art of
an episode. Episode about zombie Iron Man.
Yeah, Jamie Foxx is being brought back in Spider-Man 3 to play Electro.
No way.
I want to hear your thoughts personally.
Is that real? No way.
It's confirmed. Already confirmed. It was like yesterday when they said
No way.
Jamie Foxx is coming back to play Electro. Look it up, dude.
I gotta look it up. All right, hold up. I gotta look it up. What the fuck? You're right. It says it on multiple sites. He confirms he's returning as Electro.
Yep. Spider-Man 3. Sony did that shit like, I think it was yesterday or the day before yesterday.
How's that even gonna work?
It was almost as surprise as Trump getting COVID.
Nah, Electro was bigger news.
I'm pretty sure it was. But
everybody was like, "He got COVID." Yeah, he's not wearing.
Whatever.
He's never wearing masks, motherfucker.
Okay, before we go into Spider-Man 3, let's talk about Electro from Spider-Man 2 because my personal thoughts was I didn't like his little like, like his little like I'm fucking super nerdy and fucking stuff. Because I don't really know how.
I didn't feel like that he
personal.
I didn't feel like he. Okay, before you say that, he doesn't even feel like that in the comics to me.
Okay, that's what I was gonna say. He doesn't embody like the original,
like he.
Which I don't really know much about
if I'm not mistaken,
the guy who plays or like who is Electrode in the comics or like variations of him, but it just kind of seemed like
he changes hella much over time. By the way,
which I'm pretty sure,
with, hella much, with
every villain, but for Spider-Man 2, I just didn't like what he like.
I didn't like his look, his character development either.
Let's kind of transition that into Spider-Man 3, and how do you think they should kind of go with the look or
with Electro,
with the character development or the character design?
So their go-to is CGI.
Well, obviously.
So
I'm just saying, like,
my guess.
What would you think? Like, is he gonna look the same like he did in
No,
Spider-Man 2,
I don't think so.
How do you think they're gonna kind of? Is he gonna have a costume or?
Hold up.
Or is he gonna get like some fucking electrical gauntlets or some shit?
No, because that would be too much like Shocker. Because Shocker has electrical gauntlets on his hands, and that's another Spider-Man character. Hold on. So here's like the first one, and it's pretty obvious why that would never work.
Yeah.
Right?
Like a flower on his head.
So my point being is this character goes through major changes, and there's points when he actually looks really badass.
So
then there's sometimes when he's corny as fuck.
Would you want to see him more of like the original kind of like?
I think in the case of.
Would you want him to be?
Would
you want to be more comic book wise, or would you want to be more original?
I think that I want them to go more comic book wise for the sake of Jamie Foxx's career, because he's an amazing actor.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, he's a great actor. It's just, if they're telling him, here, you're going to be glowing blue like a glow stick, and then you can, like, plug yourselves into outlets. Spider-Man 2.
That was bad. I'm sorry. That was stupid. I'm sorry.
It was crazy the way they went about the CGI for it, the way he looked, the way that his like skin was glowing, and it's like, where'd you guys get this from? Like,
yeah, that's pretty bad.
But if they went with him, maybe completely ignoring that he was originally Electro the first time, and went with a new look and was like, look, you're back here again because you were the best part of that acting wise. If you think about it, acting-wise, throughout that whole movie, Jamie Foxx is really the biggest name on there.
Pretty much.
Right? Like, Andrew Garfield's like, he's the lead, and he may have gotten paid more money, but he's not bigger than Jamie Foxx.
Like, nobody really knows who that guy is.
What?
The other dude who played
Dane
Green
DeHaan.
Goblin?
His name's Dane DeHaan, or DeHaan.
He's a great actor, too.
He's a great actor, but he's not Jamie Foxx.
No.
And either is Emma
Stone.
Emma Stone. She's so hot. But either is Emma Stone. I have a thing for rocker girls and nerdy girls, bro. But she was not. If you compare her to Jamie Foxx acting wise, not how hot they are. I honestly don't want to say, because I don't want to be disappointed when they release whatever they release, because I do not want how he looked in number 2.
Yeah. So what if for Spider-Man 3, there's Electro, Venom,
Kraven the Hunter,
Carnage.
Oh.
Sorry, I didn't find a device named Fang.
I don't know what you mean.
That was fucking crazy.
Yeah, it happens.
Oh my god. Electro, Venom, Carnage, and
Blade?
Yeah, Blade. And Morbius.
Okay.
Is there any way they could create a mini, like, a mini, like maybe like trilogy or like 4 or 5 movies.
Fuck yeah!
I already maybe like 3 or 4 movies with side character, like their own. You know what I mean?
They could 100% do that, but the side characters movies cannot come first. You have to put the characters in a movie next to the epic Spider-Man and show how amazing these actors are going to portray them and make people want to see an independent movie. You can't just be like...
you kind of tease it before you show it.
Yeah.
So tease it in the movie. Like, so Spider-Man 3, you get Venom, Carnage, like all these...
You get Venom, Carnage, Morbius, you get maybe even Kraven the Hunter, Electro.
So, like, out of, like... an 80-minute movie, 90-minute movie.
No. It wouldn't be 90 minutes. So you know that movies nowadays are going to be 134.
So let's say something like that. So like 10 minutes, 5 minutes of it is just subtlety teases to like Morbius. Morbius' storyline or Venom storyline or.
I don't want that. I want the characters to be lightweight involved, not Easter eggs.
Okay.
I don't want like cameos.
So I guess we're pretty much finishing this off.
All right.
The WYRs. And some of the first questions is, would you rather be stuck as Hulk, or would you rather be stuck as the Thing?
Hulk.
Hulk? Why?
Because the Thing just gets chiseled away with time, man.
Because he's a rock.
Yeah. He's not
corrosive.
I'd rather just like if as the Hulk you could maybe live forever if you eventually get your consciousness back. I mean, what about you?
I was gonna say the Thing because I think it'd just be cool just to be a fucking rock thing. Yeah.
You'd be like you'd come over to my house and I'd be the Hulk and you'd be laying on the couch and I'd be like, man, every time Ben comes over and he falls asleep, it's every time he moves and he leaves rock dust everywhere. God damn it! I just leave gamma radiation everywhere. It's not a big deal.
That's true, huh?
Yeah, I like radiation.
You just turn into Hulk and just splat.
You're gonna have to smash this girl, and you're just like, all right, and your blood pressure rises, and all of a sudden, the only part of you that goes green is your dick.
No wonder he invented She-Hulk.
Yeah, dude. He's like, why did she have to end up being my cousin?
But yeah, I think that'd be the Thing. I think it'd be cool just to be rock steady.
Yeah, you just want to wake up and be like, I always wake up rock hard.
I think just to be the Hulk though, just like
it'd be exhausting.
Yeah,
I can see that.
I don't know. It could go both ways.
Yep. Is that how it's gonna be on shrooms?
So, since we're talking about Dragon Ball Z, would you rather have Goku's powers or Vegeta's powers?
I'd rather have Goku's because his his reasoning for becoming better, I like a lot. Like, he literally just enjoys the fight.
Yeah.
Like, until where Vegeta's, like, super egotistical, and he's, like, so arrogant and, like, condescending. Again, I like Vegeta so much, though. Did you see my text where I was like, Trunks thing? And he was like, literally...
Didn't even give a fuck.
He just realized that Trunks came from the future. The person from the future was his son.
Yeah.
And that he already had his baby. And literally, as their ship, his baby and his baby mom's ship went down, he was like, I could care less about them. Like, now, where are these androids? Yeah.
Shut up, you stupid boy.
Yes, shut up, boy. You should not be a Super Saiyan. Like, he's so arrogant, and I love it. But, like, you're right what you said the other night. You were like, he kind of gets the shaft a lot as far as, like, a character goes. Because
Toriyama loves Goku more than...
Yeah, dude. Well, Goku, dude. I only say Goku because of those two. Would you rather's? Which of those characters? I only say Goku because of his work ethic. That scene when he's going to Namek working out the first time.
Forgot about that. Honestly.
Before
when you told me about that, I was like, shit. Like,
yeah, like before any of him going Super Saiyan and him working out in 100-time gravity and him realizing that one moment and he's like, why am I having so much trouble? But he's still making progress while he's hurt. And he's like, what the fuck? The ship's broken. This thing's been in 100 times gravity, and I've been working out.
You're gonna love him even more like later on in the saga. Like
I love that shit.
I can't wait till you finish it because it'll be fucking,
good conversation for sure. But Goku is my answer. What about you?
Vegeta.
Vegeta?
Just because
he's so raw, yeah.
Just when you actually get to know, like, he's really good with his legs. Like, he's a very...
Dude,
he likes to kick a lot, and I like that.
That's something that I like. Not the kicking thing, it's exactly what I'm talking about, why I like him. Because if you watch the show the way I am, where it's just back-to-back binge watching, you literally notice a fight development happen with Vegeta, where for the first, like, a lot of episodes, he always will kick you in the air, and then he'll slam down. Mm-hmm. And I'd always be like, okay, that happened once, that's dope. Like, that's lit. And then it happened again, and then he tried it on Frieza, and then blah, 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 blah. And, like, I was like, wow, each time he did it, they added something new to his character. And I was like, that's so dope, because you're right. I love that he kicks more. And I also like how much quicker his energy attacks are.
I like his techniques, too. His techniques are a lot more...
I could agree.
I guess funner.
It's hard, though, because, like, when you say that, I don't think there's a wrong answer, because you're literally picking between two godlike entities.
Yeah.
Like, Vegeta and Goku against the Marvel Universe would be a slaughter.
There's a picture. So there was a picture where it showed the whole Marvel Universe, and then it showed all the Marvel characters, and it...
I can't believe we forgot this.
I know, right? I feel so fucking...
Yeah, dude.
Alzheimer's kicking in. It showed Vegeta and Goku fist bumping, and they're like, I'll take the left side, you take the right. And I remember when that picture first came out, it made Marvel fans
pissed. Hell yeah. Dude. Okay, come on. Okay, let's have another one right before we end this, all right? Do you have any more Would You Rathers, or can we...
Would you rather be super rich and live in a giant house by yourself and never have contact with anybody, or be dirt poor and live with friends and family?
I'd rather be super rich and live with, and not have to deal with anybody's bullshit ever again. I dealt with people all my life, and I always had roommates. I know better.
Yeah.
I know better how important your privacy is. So, fucking one question before we end it off. This is mine. Like, it's not a would you rather, but it's a question. If there is somebody in the Marvel Universe that you like would put up against a Saiyan that comes to immediate attention, not deep diving into Nerdverse, like this is just a quick Shnerd moment, right? Nerd. What character do you think would actually hold a chance?
Dark Phoenix.
Phoenix in the Marvel Universe. Yeah. Okay, that's a good one. Galactus would.
I think Thanos.
Thanos with the Infinity Rings, not without them.
You see, I think Thanos in the Dragon Ball universe would be like a kind of like a Beerus type. Like
so do I. That's exactly what I think. Okay, now I see what you're saying.
Like a Majin Buu.
Oh, Majin Buu.
Yeah. Which, crazy enough, Majin is its own kind of race. It's like a majestic. Literally. Yeah. It's literally like a majestic.
It's like Saiyans. It's like the opposite of Saiyan almost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think he would be, and then if he gave him the rings, he would be. I think he would be
epic as fuck. Yeah. Okay, because right off the bat, when I think about it, Thor wouldn't stand a chance as strong as he really is. Iron Man wouldn't. Captain America definitely would never stand a chance against a Saiyan. Like the immediate Avengers, are all defeated.
I think Iron Man could probably make a suit something similar. Like he would learn how to.
Oh yeah, and then he'd probably make a prison for him.
Well, not only that, he would be able to make like. I think Iron Man would probably have one of the best chances out of all the Avengers, because he could have like sensors.
Yeah.
He would be smart enough to be like, he'd be the.
You're right.
You know how Bulma is.
Yeah.
I think he would be smarter than Bulma. To the point
I think so too.
So when they teleport behind him,
dad.
He'd be like, he's in a suit.
Built for war.
And I would like to think a suit could be able to
pick up instant transmissions and blah blah blah.
Something like that. Like that's one thing I think Dragon Ball Z used to try to go into, is like a race that doesn't have, or Dragon Ball franchise, a race that's like humans or even weaker, like maybe like octopuses, like
but with fucking
mechanical, just like hello, like
but with mechanical devices that help them
to the point where it's like
suits.
This is like it's cheating. You know what I mean? So
you're right, because we kind of get teased with that with the androids.
Yeah.
And so, with like, there are a lot of Marvel characters that could beat two Saiyans, you know, but like we're not even talking Super Saiyan nor God Saiyan or whatever the last form is or whatever. I know it's not canon, but like, canon. Is it? Okay, I didn't know that. Like,
we just don't like to consider it as canon.
Okay, yeah, like I said, I'm new to it, but like that was what made me like Dragon Ball Z, to be honest, was the one with Beerus. Yeah. And then I watched the Broly one.
Yeah. Ooh,
the movie.
We definitely got to watch some more, but we'll cut it off here. We'll talk more off camera. Definitely check out Cole Cannon's channel.
Hell yeah!
Always check out the description. Always a lot of info on there. Our Instagram, his Instagram.
Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, comment down below, and request some shit you want to hear us talk about. And by the way, one last thing I want to bring up, to be coming soon, Shnerdcast's very own, the creator of this amazing podcast, Whoa. Ben Britton and Colt Cannon versus Shrooms.
Oof. Heard it here first, folks. Take it easy. Have a good one. Be nice to each other out there. It's crazy. I know it's October. Be safe. Have a good one. Shnerd.
Out.